Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited for another Amazon faves and finds for the month of February. As always, I'll go through all the planner items first and then non-planner items I'll kind of do in the second half of the video, and I'll put a timestamp down below just in case you want to jump over there ahead and you don't care about planner items for some reason. Okay, so let's get right into it. And the first one that I'm going to show you is this big, I actually got a box of these, HP Office 20 papers. So if you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know that I love HB printer paper. I buy different pounds of paper for different purposes. Like I use 32 pound, 28 pound, etc. depending on if I'm printing it on a dashboard, if I want the paper to be a little bit thicker quality because I reference it a lot, I use different pounds of paper, and I have a video on different pounds of paper, I think, or different types of paper. I'll link it up here. But I ran out of my regular printer paper, which traditionally is about the 20 pound paper, and I went back to HP and actually got a really good deal on this whole box of them. So there's 3 stacks of these 500, so you get 1,500 pieces of paper in one purchase, and it's a great deal. Love the quality. Really white, really smooth, and it's just my favorite paper. So the second thing that I wanted to show you guys is this really well-rated fountain pen that I found on Amazon, and it's called the Pilot Kakuno. I recently went down a fountain pen rabbit hole. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it there. So I was just kind of researching what to get. By the way, of course, everything will always be linked down in the description box below if you guys are interested in any of the items. But anyway, so this was my very first fountain pen that I bought on Amazon, and it's the Pilot Kakuno, really well rated, and I got this in the extra fine tip. I wanted something that was like really fine. Some of the ink's coming out. I don't know why. If you guys know how to fix it, let me know. But anyways, because I write pretty small now, and so this was pretty great. It was a pretty great price, and so I just got this because I wasn't really sure where to go. Anyway, so I really love this, and I actually recently got the converter as well, but it hasn't come in yet. It took a bit longer to ship. I will show you a screenshot of it up here. But after I finish this ink, of course, I'm hoping I'll be able to refill it with some different inks. I do find this ink, like, I don't know if it's the ink or the pen, but do you see how it like drips out and it drips at the top? So I'm not really sure. As I said, I am a complete fountain pen newbie, so if you guys have any tips, let me know, but I'm hoping the converter and a different type of ink maybe will help it. I really like this from the standpoint that it's very, very thin. I mean, I haven't tried that many pens, but it is quite thin, and it's really, really well reviewed, so guess you can't go wrong. And I love how it's really neutral in this clear barrel. So that's number 2 and 3 technically with the converter. But then number 4 and 5, I've actually already done a video on this, also related to fountain pens, and I'll link that up here as well for you. But this is the Azveen matte black fountain pen, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It was recommended by my friend Allie on Instagram for Philo Planner, and then this was one of the best rated inks that I could find. And I show you in the video like how I fill it up and everything, because this one doesn't come with ink, but it's so pretty and it's so smooth and it's really, really affordable. Like I said, I think these were the most reviewed items on Amazon for fountain pens. So if you guys are wanting to get into the space and try out fountain pens, I highly recommend these two. So that is number 4 and 5. Love these two. This black ink is a very strong black color, so it's really pretty. I love using it on Tomoe River paper. So anybody who's interested in pens, check those out and check that video out if you want more details on these two. So the next thing that I purchased, and this is like my 5th time purchasing this, is the HP Sprocket photo paper. So I love this because it's just like a little 2x3 picture that you can easily print on a to-go printer. So this is the HP Sprocket printer. I can link this down below as well. It's a little color photo printer. So it prints on these little photo papers. It actually feels and looks like photo paper because it's got a bit of that glossy feel, and the back of it is sticker paper, so you can just peel it off and stick it into your journal or whatever. I love these for, you know, printing little photos in the month that I'm too lazy to like print on actual photo paper. then this is just portable. It's quick and I love it, especially for journaling. And you can add little frames. You can add like little sticker things onto your photo if you want to add to it instead of just printing your picture. So you see how like you can add like a little design or whatever. And I just find it's the cheapest to find on Amazon and buy from Amazon. That's this. I've had this printer forever. It's amazing if you guys want something that's color. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know that I use the Perry Page printer a lot for more black and white items, and that paper is a lot cheaper. So when I'm wanting to print something that I don't worry about using a lot of paper for, then I use that one. Whereas if I want to print like a nice photo that I want to actually keep and I want it to look nice, then I'll print it on this photo paper. So that I think is actually the last planner item that I have, but I have a bunch of really good non-planner related items. So let me show you. So the first couple of things that I have is related to the Apple Watch, and it is actually, you probably can't tell, but it's the cover here, and these come in a 2-pack. My last Apple Watch that I had, I actually cracked the screen and it like was starting to fall off, but the actual Apple Watch was working, just the screen was completely busted. So to replace the screen, I think it was almost as much as buying a new watch, so I bought a new watch, and now I make sure to protect the screen. And I love this one because it's completely clear. It doesn't like hinder the viewing experience of the the Apple Watch, whereas I've had other covers where it like is a bit murky or has like little dots and like I can't see the actual watch as well. So this one is great because it doesn't hinder anything, and also like the tactile experience is the exact same, doesn't stop you from pressing the keys or whatever. So I love those covers, comes in two, really inexpensive. Then the other thing that I got was some more bands, and I was so surprised to find this one actually because I did want a couple band options. So these two actually came in one pack. And I was so surprised because you typically don't see two different styles in one pack. Like you either get like 3 different colors in this, or you just get the non-sporty type. But this one came in one pack, and both of them are amazing. So I'm so happy about this find. So love this on days where, I'm going to work out or whatever. And it's that material where it's obviously waterproof and sweat-proof. So love that for day to day. And then sometimes when you're going to the office or you're just having a day where you're dressing up a little bit, you want something that's not so sporty looking. And this one is so cool because it's just like this long silver band like this, and it's magnetic here, so it can be any length, but it's so easy to adjust, and it just goes like that. And then now you have like a different style that you can wear for work. So that was a really nice find. Okay, and then I have a couple beauty related items. So the first thing that I wanted to show you that I have not had a chance to try yet, so if you guys want to see a video of me actually testing this out, is this Sun UV gel lamp for like gel nails. And I did so much research, guys, on what you should look for in a sun lamp. I looked at all the options on AliExpress, on Amazon, prices, like the whole shebang. I went down a complete rabbit hole on this, and this was the best one that I found from just all types of Google reviews. From a price point perspective, this is a bit more expensive, and I went with this one because, I don't know, I have this thing about like UV light and skin that I just don't want to cheap out because I'm worried, like, does it cause skin cancer? Is it bad for my skin? Because like your whole hands are under there. It's not just your nails, right? So I'm really quite cautious about what I want to use. So this is my first lamp. I've had this little teeny tiny one before that didn't work very well, to be honest. So I'm excited to try this. And I like this one because it has this little pink thing at the top where you can rest your hands on top of it. I should have probably taken it out of the box for you to show you, but I figured it's easier actually to see from the picture, but it just looks exactly like the picture, and it looks like that. The Sun UV brand is quite popular. If you do a quick Google search, you'll see that. So I can link that down below. I have not tested it yet, except to check that all the lights are there and stuff, and I like it. It seems really sturdy. Excited to use it. Has a bunch of different timing options. I think it's like 60, 90, 30, and then this like long-term low UV light option. So really excited to try that. I was going to wait for these nails to kind of go a little yuckier, and then I will redo this probably this week on my nails. So of course with that, I had to buy some gel nail polish. And I got this set again after doing so much research because there's just so many options that I don't know which was the best one, right? So this Beetles gel polish brand, again, I saw in a bunch of Google reviews that it was pretty good, and I wanted like a set that had some more neutral colors instead of like too pastel-y or too neon-y, because I want it to work for work, and I also want it to be like professional, obviously, but also just something that like if it does start to chip, that doesn't look so awful because it's like bright pink and then nail color, you know what I mean? So I got this set. It comes with all of these colors that you see plus the top coat. So it has a matte top coat, a gel top coat, and then of course the base coat. And my friends who do gel polish at home, they say like those are really important to ensure that the nail polish sticks and lasts on your nails. So I'm really excited to try this, and I love how it came with this little container at the bottom, so it just has this all organized for you already. And so yeah, I'm really excited to try these. Let me know down below if you guys are into gel polish and any techniques you have and tips, because I need them. Okay, so the next beauty item is this foundation slash BB cream, and I have really kind of dry skin in the winter, and so sometimes I just like want something that is a little bit of coverage but mostly feels good on my skin. It isn't too drying, so I love this Maybelline BB cream. And it's really lightweight, but it feels hydrating. It even says it's like a skin hydrating beauty balm. And I've bought this like for 2 years probably now. So I love that. I get the medium to deep sheer tint, which is a bit darker than my usual color. You can see that it's really sheer, and so you can kind of get away with a bit of a deeper color just because it's not like full color coverage. And I like it just to be a little bit darker, just to add, you know, a little bit of color to my skin in the winter, especially when it is so bleak here in Canada. So I love that. And then another item kind of for your face, or at least I use only on my face, is this sunscreen. I'm always looking for really good mineral sunscreens. I like to only use mineral just because I'm using other, you know, acids and retinol and stuff on my face. I want to be careful with the sunscreen that I put on because it can irritate it sometimes. And this is a mineral sunscreen, like I said, so it does come on like a little bit thick, I would say. You know, when you use mineral sunscreen, it has a bit of that, it feels like a bit of that white tint. This one does not have the white tint, I don't find, but it does come off like looking a little bit shiny-ish, I'm gonna be honest. For me, I actually like that because my skin is dry. Like adding any kind of dewiness, I find actually looks pretty good, especially under makeup. And this never pills my foundation or anything like that. And this is, I think, my 3rd bottle. Because before I was using really expensive mineral sunscreens and I just didn't think I needed to, especially when I found this really well reviewed. So I got this and I've been using this ever since. Love that. Okay, and then my last 2 items. One, I've shown this one before, but I got in a different color, is this desk pad. I showed it to you guys in the green color that I had before, which was my background previously. And then I went and I bought something more neutral because I just wanted to switch it up. And so I got this gray one that's both sides. It's called Cream, I think. It's kind of like beigey, grayish, creamish, all mixed together. Really love that. Shown it to you before already, especially if you guys, you know, take pictures or you guys do YouTube or whatever. This is a really nice screen background, and you can get these in different sizes. This one's actually the smallest size, so I think there's 2 sizes bigger than this one. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys was this White Goose down duvet, and this is actually the second one that I got. I got one for my older daughter. It was really nice, good quality, and so now I bought another one for my younger daughter who's just transitioning to a big girl bed. It just comes like this. I wanted something that obviously had down in it to keep her warm. This is kind of the detail, 260 thread count, White Goose down. I don't really know the difference between all the different types of down, but yeah, got that. I think the price was 260 Canadian. I mean, it's not cheap, but I think for a down duvet, it's pretty good. So those were all of my faves and finds for the month of February. If you guys like this type of video, don't forget to subscribe down below because I do these monthly. If there's anything else you guys would like to see on the channel, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!